fridge is mimicking the sound of the Tibetan singing bowls, I believe.
When I used to be paranoid, I used to say it programs me. It comes on a rhythm, on a specific interval.
It's easy to, it's possible to imagine that.
It's like the meditation music. Right when you're having a thought, you hear ding, and it anchors the thought, if you're familiar with neurolinguistics.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're probably attempting to anchor your experience of that moment, and what they're hoping is that they're anchoring and establishing firmly in your subconscious the quantum experience that you're having, the disembodied, extrasensory experience that you're having. I don't think they're interested at all in inculcating any thoughts, because the idea of this is to leave the plane of thoughts and instead just experience
You can see the images. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and exactly what spontaneously comes to sort of imagery, that sort of thing.
The thing that's so bizarre is that when you really focus on it, you can see so clearly that the images have no reality. And then if you were to go through your life in day-to-day awareness with the same kind of focus as you have when you're meditating on your thoughts and you're awake, you would see that like almost everything that you think about is it has no reality other than the reality that it influences you when you see that image. Like if you have an image of something like you I don't know, ice cream, then you're going to think that you're going to go to the store and get ice cream, but it's only because of that image. So like I was saying to you earlier,
I think that the yogis who made the One Hand's Clapping CD want very much that your experience will, while listening to their CD, will carry over into your everyday life. That the detachment that they encourage, the willingness to experience things in the absence of artifact, to just be there,
but we are
without having any sort of agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they want to carry over into your regular life.
And so people are watching this. So I kind of had this thought, which is, I wonder what our message is. I was talking about images, and finding the unreality of images when you're meditating can lead to finding the unreality of images when you're awake. You're not meditating. So it actually sort of gives you an edge on other people. You shouldn't think of it as a contest, like you can use some kind of secret knowledge, awareness, or understanding to like have like a one-up thing on other people. But what it does is it removes you from the emotional triggers that people can push on you. So you become a more detached, relaxed, loving, understanding being, and that's the goal, really. I mean, what do you want? What do you really want? Most people, I think, would say that they want to become more kind. How do you show kindness? You have to be in tune. Just with what's not going on in your head.
Kindness is
There's
a state. It's
a certain tenderness.
Yeah.
I really wanted to be tender to everything that everyone I come in contact with. It's almost like everything is telling me, but it's telling me very quietly, you need to be this way, and there's no explanation. It's just it's a soft voice.
Mm-hmm. It allows us to get away from the artifact, and that we won't have any sort of underlying plan. Rather, instead, that we'll be able to process elimination. We'll wind up being able to just fall into the experience and the behavior that we want. That's actually most natural and the most unfettered.
Yeah, because you can see the artifact. You can see, and it's a lot like mind. Mind is an artifact. Some people won't understand. They won't understand the significance of that unless they have a certain level of understanding of what do you call it? Quantum
Understanding or an experience of the quantum level, that which subsumes our entire biological experience. It subsumes it. It's at a level beneath that of our molecules, our cells, or our molecular and atomic understructure. Rather, that's a form of energy that doesn't have any actual physical embodiment, and yet it's sort of like the primordial soup in which everything exists.
For those people who are interested in meditation and one hand clapping, leave a comment. I guess what I like to do is be in a state, some kind of state that I can't really put my finger on. I can't say where it is or how it got there. And I just follow that and trust it intuitively. And the trust and the intuitive trust of it, because it used to be very foreign, I didn't see where it was and how it got there, really comes from sort of being more at peace with the underlying oneness of the stillness. So when this is manifesting, I can go along with the sort of automatic process without having to think and worry, okay, what does this mean? How did it get here? I already see it. I already know what it is. I didn't understand what it was before. And that's self-knowledge. If you don't have self-knowledge, if you have self-knowledge, everything is okay. It's kind of a joke, isn't it? It's almost like you learn it to unlearn it. The reason why I'm talking about maybe doing some kind of meditation thing is because I went through a time when I was very confused, and there was a lot of energy up in here in this area. So it was all thinking, and thinking itself into a very frazzled state. Do you remember that? So the quieting of the mind allows for this to be there without a whole lot of investment or attachment to it. Do you want to talk about what's going on in the world? The outside, what people are seeing, their perceptions about it?
Sure. Right now the Republicans are very arrogant because they think that they'll have a new level of abuse that they can heap upon the American political system, in particular against the man they consider their nemesis, a man who stands up for the people somewhat, at least, as opposed to the rich friends of the Republicans. That's something I'm finding in the news a lot as a result of these elections. We're finding out the result of the elections, that all these Republicans got in, and consequently they'll get a chance to be as just rapacious as they can.
I think we have a limited timeline.
On behalf of themselves and their rich friends. And if they succeed in electing a Republican president with a Republican Senate and House of Representatives, look out America, look out world.
Okay, so a lot of people feel that there's something going on. I don't understand it. I don't believe it. Maybe I should be more political. Maybe other people tell me I should be more political. But I don't think the intention was to make this a political video. You just start talking and things arise spontaneously. And that would probably be the environment of a satsang. Things would just arise spontaneously. That would probably be the best way. That would probably be better than having a talking stick. Unless people want a talking stick. Thanks for sharing this time with me. Have a lovely day.